All right, we are taking a mid-chapter 8 test, but it can fall anywhere. And we are actually after today, we only have 2 more Mondays of school. That third Monday is an e-learning day. The countdown is upon us. All right, so again, I've tried to change this up a bit. I've got the triangle now where I can change the triangle. I can actually change the stuff. We should be a lot better than before. All right, so here is our sine. This would be our adjacent. This would be our opposite. And this would be our hypotenuse. Okay, as I've done in times before, I will toggle back and forth for the, orange sheet. Whoa, we're not. Oh my gosh, just can't have nothing. All right, so for my orange sheet right here, already put like from theta, what is the opposite adjacent hypotenuse. I went ahead and marked it. Okay, you may want to put, the rules. Okay, our sine, this is 48 over 50, which reduces down. Is that 28 or 24 over 25? Okay. And then the flipped version of that. Okay. This would be 14 over 50, which would be 7 over 25. Flip version. And then opposite over adjacent. 1948. I can't do that one in my head. Well, I should have been able to. Thought it would actually reduce down more than that. Okay. Now, you could also, pull in the whole example. For this and put on your orange sheet if you wanted to. Go, gotta move myself. It's your orange sheet. Do what you want to with it. Just make sure that you're, writing your note to your future self. Hopefully by now, remember this is our third day of review. This should be like almost tattooed. It should almost be like a reflex now. Okay, because math is a practice thing. Okay. All right. Pretty good. Part one. Are we kind of bored with it because it's not challenging anymore? We know it too much. Yeah. Y'all. Y'all. All right. I told y'all what I've been telling y'all is that this stuff won't change its setup. This is going to be adding. So 20 squared plus 99 squared. This one is going to be subtracting 19 squared minus 7 squared. Yeah. How do you put that in the calculator? That is a good question. All right. So second x squared. That's how we get the square root right there. Okay. Then 20 squared plus 99 squared. All right. For this one, we get 101. And then over here, 19 squared minus 7 squared. Wow. This is what happens when Mr. Jeffries just puts in random numbers. 2 root 78. Number 7, I actually looked stuff up. Number 8, I just do random stuff. Yes, that actually does happen. So can I shrink this? I'm gonna shrink this. I'm gonna shrinky. No. And then, I said we haven't actually had one that goes like to decimals yet, but there's the stuff from the notes. I mean, it's literally the same thing. This is the notes. This is from the test. It's the same thing. Not much difference. Okay. All right. Are we good? Part 2? Yes. Awesome. All right. So, number 9. To find the positive, what do we add? Yep. To find the negative, what do we do? Subtract 360. Okay. So this would be 385 degrees, right? Well, that helps if you type it in correctly, Mr. Jeffries. And this would be negative 335 degrees. Okay. Now, remember, what was the cool thing that we learned? That we had options, that we could actually put the stuff in the calculator with the pi button, or we could not. Okay, this one is 2 pi or minus 2 pi. Okay, come on. All right, so 3 pi 10 plus 2 pi. All right, so you could do it like that. You get 23 pi over 10. Or you could do it the other way that we did and just add the pi in later. It doesn't matter. Dun, 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 dun. Minus 2. This would be negative 17 pi. What now? All right, the pi button right here. hmm And you don't have to use the pi button if you don't want to use the pi button. But I do believe life would be great if we just had a button that we hit pi and it just appeared. Like key lime. You know, Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up. Your favorite math teacher loves key lime pie. Or your favorite first block teacher of this semester. I've only had one first block. That's the point. All right. Are we good with 9 and 10? Mm-hmm. Aha! All right. And that's what I also had on my part 3 was literally adding, and that's what I put. That's it. That's all I put for part 3. I'm kind of a minimalist on that one. All right, part 4, I actually put what I had put in our notes from Friday. Multiply number 11 by pi over 180. Okay. So now I'm just going to put 25 over 180 like this. I'm going to reduce it. and then I'm going to add the pi back in there, just like we started doing. I could do it either way. Just fun, fun, fun. Okay. Same thing over here. Three over 10 times 180, just like that. 54. Okay. Now, again, I could have typed it in with the pi button. I'd get the same answers. We have options. Sometimes options are good. It's high quality H2O. All right. And remember, this one I just did 25 over 180 and reduced. All right. Are we good with 11 and 12 now? Yeah. Nobody's about to throw stuff at me? Not yet? Not yet. We're saving that. Okay. All right. So, did you notice on 13, 14, and 15 that I added the sentence that y'all wanted from Friday? Yes, because y'all were like, we don't have that sentence. That is not fair. Okay, so not only did I add the sentence, but I also made you put a part in there that was graded. Ha ha ha! So be careful what you ask for from Mr. Jeffries. I will change it to make it suit my needs. All right. So here's our theta. So our opposite is x. We don't know our adjacent. We do know our adjacent. My bad. Bloop. Okay. Which ratio do we use that only deals with opposite and adjacent? Tangent. Thank you. That's worth 2 points. Okay. So the tangent of 32 equals x over 13. And remember, you would multiply. So in your calculator, you would literally put 13 tangent 32. Okay. And you don't, remember, you don't have to close that parenthesis. The math, police won't get us. All right. It says round to the nearest tenth. So this is 8.12. This is neither 5 or higher. So we get 8.1. Final answer. Why? It's in the answer box. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. If this isn't 5 or higher, we just write it as 8.1. If this was 5 or higher, it would be 8.2. Notice this part right here is not graded, but this is and this is. Whoops, stray mark. Okay. So, you know, I don't know what you would need to put for part 5 um, on your orange sheet. You might do one or a whole bunch of the examples. I don't know. It's up to you. I know some of y'all started making y'all's orange sheet on Friday or earlier, and some of y'all already have the unit circle on there. That's funny. All right, we'll go with 13. All right, rolling with the homies. All right. That was purple. All right. So this is B. Opposite, we don't know. Adjacent is X. Hip hop hypotenuse is 11. Which ratio do we use that deals with adjacent and hypotenuse? Cosine. So the cosine of 60 degrees is X over 11. Now, I want y'all to see what's funny. I get really close to doing my work in the answer box, but yet I don't do work in the answer box. It's almost like I'm trying to model for y'all not to do work in the answer box. All right, so I got this. I got a fraction. How do I change a fraction to a decimal? Yeah, little arrows right here. So I hit the little double arrows. I get 5.5. Okay, so 5.5. There's not a number right here. There's not another number beside 5. So guess what? 5.5. Final answer. It's in the answer box. That's it. Hey. All right. Are we go with 14? Okay, nobody's looking up and writing, so I guess that's a yes. Number 15. All right. Opposite is X, adjacent IDK. Hypotenuse is this. This means it would be sine. So the sine of 37 equals X over 10.3. So we would multiply by 10.3. 10.3. Wooga chaka, wooga chaka, wooga. I can't stop this feeling. Oh, that's not right. All right. So since we're rounding the nearest tenth, this 9 would make this 1 go to 6.2. Final answer in the answer box. I even circled it. Yes. Yes, you may. All right. We go to number 15. Now, is everybody satisfied with the sentence now since y'all asked for it on Friday? Yes. Okay. Were y'all prepared to have part of it as being graded now? Okay. Because you know I'm that petty. I don't know if y'all realize I'm kind of a petty person. We may have had examples in the past week or two. There's been a bunch. All right, hang on. Let me shrink myself, if only. All right. Dang it. 18 doesn't look like it's touching anything, does it? For the green? Yeah. Yeah, I should have double checked that. All right. So when you're doing this, and if you kind of have yours kind of color coordinated kind of like I do, I would actually mark all the colors, okay, and then I would answer them by those colors, okay. So like this one, I know that this would be I need to make this better so you can write, okay. And then this one, it's, yeah, it needs to be here. This is negative 2 root 2 over 2. All right. So 17, what's the x? 0. What's the y? 1. Is this not getting easier by now? Is it getting a little bit easier? Told y'all it would. No, trust the J. Okay. So there's a reason why. All right. So that's it. That's our test. Test is tomorrow. Oocha, oocha, ooch. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide.